Good morning, Unity of Mesa. I'm so blessed to be with you on this beautiful Sunday morning. I'm Rev Judy, and this is our graduation Sunday morning. We have with us today Katie Seiferth, our music director, playing piano and singing, along with Mariah Benvenuti, one of our teens who will be leading us in meditation, and our speaker today is the delightful Zayne Simms, our graduating senior. So let's start in prayer, as we usually do. Let's just take that moment to turn within. Our affirmation today is no one and nothing is against me. I am safe. No one and nothing is against me. I am safe. Can you repeat that with me? No one and nothing is against me. I am safe. As we turn within knowing that we are safe. In this world where it feels like chaos right now, we can always turn to that sacred space within, knowing that within that sacred space there is safety. And for those in our community who are experiencing challenges, we affirm that they have the power and the strength within to move through whatever storm is buffeting them. They have the power to tap into the healing energy of the divine within them. That energy that taps each and every cell in their body. And they can hold that affirmation that they are safe and that their body knows exactly how to heal itself. And they breathe. And for those who are facing financial challenges at this time, we know that money is energy, and we hold that space for that God energy, that spiritual energy to move in and through our bodies and out into the universe. And it supports us. We are open to receive that support from wherever it may come. And we find ourselves blessed by the gifts of others and the gifts that we are willing to share with others. And in this time, we know without any doubt that we are on this planet and we are all interconnected. As we look at Earth Day coming up, we are blessed for this time of healing for the earth, healing for humanity. And with gratitude, we say amen. And so now I invite Katie to step in and share with us one of her gifts of song and piano playing. So Katie, all yours.
This is I Am a Light by Robert Anderson, and we invite you to sing along. It's a call and repeat.
So there are some things you need to know. You need to know that Tuesdays online, we have a Sangha that's meeting. I understand there have been about 15 people joining in with that. Please go to our website, unityofmesa.org, and under classes, sign in for that activity. And we will send you the Zoom link. And also, while you're on that website, you can go to under Contact Us, and it will and you can sign up by yourself. We don't have to do it for you. You can actually self-elect to sign up for our e-newsletter if you're not receiving it, and it will keep you updated as to what's happening and what is not. And as we look at moving back to a new normal, we will be posting everything through our e-newsletter and through our website. So please, if you have access to internet at all, please go to those two places and get your information from that, because we want to stay connected. And we're trying to make phone calls to everyone. We went through the membership list first this week and have most of those calls complete. And then we'll be starting with the others who we know have been attending but are not in that membership list group. And we want to connect to see how you're doing, but we have to have your current phone number. So if you've changed phone numbers and have never given it to us, we won't be able to reach you. If you would like a call, please contact me, Judy, at unityofmesa.org, and let me know what your phone number is so I can put you on a connection call. There are about 400 of you still that we need to try to get called in the next week or two. Also, if you don't mind doing about 10 to 15 calls, please send me an email. And with those calls, we're setting up Zoom connection groups for those of you who would like to be connected with a small group just to do weekly check-ins. And we are also, for those who need more support, connecting with the Adopt a Grandparent program in Mesa, and we can help you explore some other options in the other communities around Mesa. And even though we're not physically in our buildings, we continue to be responsible for the facilities and staff, and we're so grateful for your financial gifts that support the spiritual home, so that we might continue to enlighten, empower, and energize one another to uplift our world through a greater expression of God. There are so many ways to give: through online giving, using the Give Plus app, or by sending a check. And we do pick the mail up every day. You will find this info and more on our website, so please check it out. And now we invite you to take your gifts in your hand and say with me our offering blessing. Together, divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, Spirit of Abundance. And today, we missed it 2 weeks ago. We missed birthdays, and we can't miss April birthdays. So if you have an April birthday, would you please just stand up wherever you are, or wave, or whatever. And we're going to let Katie lead us in the birthday song, and wherever you're at, join in and sing with her.
Happy birthday to you. There's no one like you, uniquely created. I love knowing you. I bless you with life and abundance galore. God bless you, my loved one, and have many more.
All right. Happy birthday, everybody. What a month to have a birthday, huh? Hope you were creative in your celebrations, and if you were alone, I hope you celebrated it at some level, because we should always celebrate ourselves. And now we're going to prepare ourselves for meditation. please find a comfortable position wherever you're at and allow this delightful meditation led by Mariah to soothe your soul. Mariah?
Thank you, Judy. We'll begin with a few slow breaths. Each time you breathe in, all the way down into your stomach. Breathe in slowly through your nose and feel your abdomen and lungs expand with air. After drawing in a long, deep breath, allow your breath to flow back out through your mouth. Just let go of each breath. And with it, release any tension or stress you might have been holding on to. You might mentally repeat the word relax as you breathe out. Breathe in once again. Feel your body fill with air. And when you are ready, release the breath. Let it flood out naturally. Breathe all the way out until your lungs are empty. Let's draw in a third and final breath. Nice and deep. Feel yourself relaxing as you gradually release the breath. Now let your breathing return to normal as we begin to scan over your body, looking for areas of tension to release. As I mentioned each body part, I invite you to bring awareness to it and relax as deeply as you can. You don't need to concentrate intensely on this task. Just feel or imagine a sensation of relaxation and relief moving through each part of your body. Now let your attention wander to the muscles in your face. Allow your eye muscles to release. And let your cheeks and forehead relax. Let this peaceful feeling flow slowly through your neck. Feel it soothe your throat and dissolve any tension as it slowly glides down through your shoulders. Let your shoulders go. Give them a moment of your attention and just mentally repeat the word relax as you let them soften. Let go and release all tension. Now bring your awareness to your arms. Feel and imagine them becoming loose and limp. They're relaxed and at peace. All the way from your shoulders, through your wrists, to the tips of your fingers. Now focus on the muscles in your back. All those muscles surrounding your spine. Just let those muscles relax and let go. And now bring your awareness to your chest and all the muscles that surround your rib cage. As you breathe in and out, send a mental note to this area of your body. Relax. As you breathe in and out, feel your stomach gently rise and fall. Let your stomach soften and relax with each breath. Feel it releasing tension as each moment passes. can feel yourself slowly slipping into a state of deep relaxation. Now bring your attention to your thighs. Imagine all those strong, supported muscles beginning to relax and unwind. Your knees, your calves, and your feet. Let them all relax. Now I invite you to take a moment in silence. Now take a final deep breath in, and when you're ready, open your eyes. And you are safe. Amen.
Thank you, Mariah. That was so relaxing. That's a practice that we can all turn back to at any time. Just scanning down through that body and reminding each and every part of our body to relax. And now Katie has another song for us. Then we will be going into our lesson. So Katie?
This is You Know What I Mean by Daniel Nabot. Why give up hope? There is always hope. Why give up a dream? There is always another dream. Why give up a song that I love to sing? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Do 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 Just when I thought that the world would end,
That the world would end, and I had another thought. I think I'll have it again.
think I'll have it, yeah, I think I'll have it again. Everything good came from nothing at all.
Came from nothing at all. Everything good came when someone answered the call.
Why give up hope? There is always hope. Why give up a dream? There is always another dream. Why give up a song that I love to sing? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Do 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 Can you imagine what it would be like if everybody did what a kindergarten knew was right? What a different world it would be if I looked after you and you looked after me. Just when I thought I should just give up,
Just when I thought despair had defeated love,
I lifted my eyes to my baby's face.
look at those eyes, yeah, that's what I call grace.
Why give up hope? There is always hope. Why give up a dream? There is always another dream. Why give up a song that I love to sing? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Why give up hope? There is always hope. Why give up a dream? There is always another dream. Why give up a song that I love to sing? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Do 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 do
Thank you, Katie. So much enjoy your music. And now it's my pleasure, it's my honor to introduce our speaker. So Zayne Simms has been around Unity since she was a little tot. She grew up in Unity. I think her mom grew up in Unity. I think her grandma participated in Unity. And so she's got this incredible Unity background. And as I was playing with things and thinking about this and looking at what our children are going through and our teens and having that little bit of empathy for all the graduating seniors who are missing out on things that we assume are just part of graduation and all those fun things, wondering, well, when else has that happened? And what did other people think was their purpose here? What did they claim is their theme for their senior year? And I look back to my mom, who graduated during World War II, only they didn't do graduation. Everybody got done early, and all of the men went to war and all the women went to business school or jumped right into factory work because they had to take up the positions that men left open so that the country could keep running. So they were actually here protecting the country. They were the protectors. And then I looked at my generation, my year, and that was Vietnam, and we became the rebels because our friends from the class before us and the class before them were coming back in caskets. And our senior year was spent going to funerals for the men that we knew who did not make it through that experience. And we couldn't understand why we were in that war. And so we became, I would say we were the rebels that year. And then I look at Zayne and look at her life. And, you know, we talk about these kids, oh, they just text and they don't connect. Maybe they are connecting in the safest way they know how. Zayne was born a month after 9/11. All of her school years, they not only taught reading, writing, arithmetic, they taught how to shelter in place in case of an active shooter on campus, because there have been active shooters in the United States during her whole school experience. And then they come into their graduation year, their senior year, and we're in the middle of a pandemic that is worldwide. So they have gone from not knowing they were safe because of human actions to not knowing they are safe due to this little microscopic germ, bug, virus that is floating around. And what is safe for them is connection through their technology. And although it seems detached for us, it may be the safest way of attachment for them, given what their experience has been. So without further ado, I want you to meet this incredible young lady and allow her to share with you some thoughts from a survivor, because I do believe that this graduating class are the survivors. Zayne, all yours.
Thanks, Judy. I'm so excited to be sharing today. So this past year has been pretty anticlimactic for me. I kind of started this year not knowing what I wanted to do, not knowing what I wanted to be, to now where I'm just kind of not being able to like finish this year or do any of the same joys that past seniors have been able to do. So when I started my senior year, I was kind of just lost. I had no idea what I wanted to do in life. I had no idea what career path I wanted to go down. And so when the one question I was always asked was, Zayne, what are you going to do when you graduate? Or what are your plans for the future? I never really had an answer. I would always just say, oh, I'm still figuring it out, or like, I don't know. But thankfully, the past 4 months, I finally figured out what I want to do. And I am very confident about it. I'm very excited to start this new part of my life, this new journey. And the thing I want to do is I want to become a dental hygienist. So if all goes well, this upcoming fall, I am going to be attending MCC, so Mesa Community College, and doing their 2-year dental hygienist program, which I am very excited about. So when I started this year, I started it off at public school, and with all prior years before that, I just never really felt safe at public school. There was a lot of kids there, and I didn't feel like myself when I was attending anymore. So then after a week into my school year, I decided to move schools and move to this charter school which had less than 100 kids attending. So it was a brand new thing. I learned so much going there. I only went there for a semester. I learned how you can form great connections between other students and other teachers, and that I learned that sense of like everyone is actually there for each other. And it was an amazing feeling. But at the same time, that whole semester, I was lacking a lot of motivation to finish my senior year. Even though I just had that little stretch, there's parts of me where I was just like, oh, let's get this done with. So then when second semester started, I transferred to online school, and honestly, it was pretty good. I liked being able to, stay in my bed, wake up late, but there were still some hardships with that because, I did lack a lot of social connection because of it. But the one good thing about me doing online school was that I was able to graduate early. I was able to finish all my credits by the time this huge pandemic hit Arizona. So now I'm kind of just like stuck, I feel like. When I finished my last final for my last class, I was hoping I'd be so excited. I'd be like, oh my gosh, yay, I'm done. I just got a job, so I was like, oh, now I can just focus on my job. I am so excited. But that didn't really get to happen. Now I'm kind of just still stuck at home, just not being able to go hang out with friends or just get out of the house and be able to express myself in different ways. So I kind of feel like my life is put on hold at this moment. So you guys may ask how this pandemic is affecting me and the class of 2020. And to be honest, it has brought some sadness to our lives because our last year of high school was cut short. We don't get to experience the normal coming of age traditions like going to prom or walking at graduation or just getting to do it all with our friends. And I think it's made us realize how much we've taken our senior year for granted and how much we've taken just all of high school for granted. All over social media, I've seen teenagers post them in their prom dresses or them in the cap and gowns because they don't know if anybody else is going to be able to see them in them. So it's been really sad to see all these teenagers be so brought down, and I'm glad that social media is there for that aspect to share what they were so proud of their prom dress that they look so hard for, or in the cap and gown that they work so hard for. So another thing I feel like in high school that a bunch of us took for granted was just being able to get out of our houses every day now, or being able to connect with just the same, our friend groups, or getting to go to sporting events and just be ourselves and be excited be excited to have this space and this place where we could just be excited and be ourselves. But because of these moments and the helps in my Unity teachings, I've learned that nothing and no one is against me, and it is up to me to change my own perspectives of how I feel about this whole pandemic and about how I feel about how my senior year is ending early. But with all the negatives there are some positives as well. With being home all the time, I have learned I don't want to be on my phone 24/7. I have found that being on my phone 24/7 is not as great as I always thought it was. I actually started reading again, which, if you knew me, I'm not a big reader like I used to be, but because of this, I have been able to reconnect with the love for reading that I had before I ever had access to a phone. And I feel like now when I read, I'm able to just kind of disconnect and just focus more on the words and be able to think and escape from this world and feel like, oh yeah, everything is going to be okay. And with that, I've also had a ton of time to learn some hobbies. One is I started embroidering, which I never thought I'd do, but that has been really fun to kind of learn new things and learn new things about myself and be able to just connect with my family. And I do think it's a happy coincidence that I get to speak on Earth Day, because as tragic as this pandemic is, our Earth has done some pretty amazing healing. So due to our social distancing, families have been able to reconnect and enjoy simpler things like just hiking and going on walks. Before all this, I really took for granted how much just a little fresh air can really help you and waken you. And I do believe that with this small period of time that some businesses are shut down and there's less cars on the roads, that it has had a positive impact on our environment. These changes have been a little extreme, but they show us that our world has the ability to adjust that we can limit negative effects in our climate. And I know at the moment we are in a lot of uncharted waters. I don't think any of us have ever been through this before, but I've never been more certain in myself that I know that I'm a co-creator of my own experiences in life. And it is moments like this that I know that I'm actively creating my life through what I think, feel, and believe. So I ask, what are you creating in your life through this time of reflection we've all been forced to take? This is a gift that we've been given to slow down and assess what's really getting to occupy our lives. A shift in language and mindset is a shift from fixed mindset to growth mindset. With a growth mindset, we allow ourselves to open up and learn what is really happening around us. So I want to challenge you to replace all your thoughts of, why is this happening to me, to what is this teaching me? And thank you for listening.
Thank you, Zayne. And I just invite everybody at home to give her a big hand because she is just amazing. We're so grateful to have you as part of our community. And now Katie's going to close us out with a song, followed by the prayer for protection. And we do invite everybody to bless Zayne, hold her in their prayers this week, and Mariah too, and all of our teens and all of our youth in our community. We also know we're going to celebrate a little bit further with Zayne in the summer when we are all back together physically in the building, because we do want to honor her and present her with something. So, Katie, it's all yours.
This is Amazing Things by Janice Stanfield. You will do amazing things with the choice each new day brings, and with every step you take, bless the progress that you make, the reason you live is there in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams, you will do amazing things. Amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing, you will do amazing things. Oh, the places you will go and the people you will know. Don't worry when or where or how. You don't need to know that now. You're on the right track. No need to look or head or back. Just enjoy what this day brings. You will do amazing things. Amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing, you will do amazing things. You don't have to work it out, just stay in the here and now. Let your mind rest for a little while. Sometimes deepest answers come when we're out there having fun. So close your eyes, take a breath, and smile. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. 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 You will do amazing things. Yes, you will. You will do amazing things.
And we hope you join us in the Zoom gathering afterwards. If you have not done so yet, go to the website right away and send a note. Lori is available to forward the link to you, and we would love to have you join us in fellowship. Always remembering that the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us wherever we are. God is, and all is well. Have a blessed week. Namaste.